This is the Trump Breaking News Network. Here's what's happening.
Congress has approved the wall Trump wants to build in 2006. Construction could begin now. By Kosar. With so many goals of President-elect Donald Trump's administration during his first 100 days, it has clear that immigration and border security is the top priority. But what you may not know is Congress has already approved Trump's wall along the Mexican border. In fact, it has been part of federal law since 2006. Part of the Secure Fence Act, the bill gives the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, Secretary the discretion to make changes to the fence. It was introduced by Representative Peter King, RNY, and passed with a bipartisan vote of 283-138 on September 14, 2006 and was later approved by the U.S. Senate on September 29. This means Trump could start construction of the wall immediately, and pro-Amnesty Democrats in Congress couldn't stop him. This is amazing. The law states in part, not later than 18 months after the date of the enactment of this act, the Secretary of Homeland Security shall take all actions the Secretary determines necessary and appropriate to achieve and maintain operational control over the entire international land and maritime borders of the United States, to include the following. 1. Systematic surveillance of the international land and maritime borders of the United States through more effective use of personnel and technology, such as unmanned aerial vehicles, ground-based sensors, satellites, radar coverage, and cameras, and 2. Physical infrastructure enhancements to prevent unlawful entry by aliens into the United States and facilitate access to the international land and maritime borders by United States Customs and Border Protection, such as additional checkpoints, all-weather access roads, and vehicle barriers. B. Operational control defined. In this section, the term operational control means the prevention of all unlawful entries into the United States, including entries by terrorists, other unlawful aliens, instruments of terrorism, narcotics, and other contraband. The main goal of the Secure Fence Act of 2006 was to help secure America's borders to decrease illegal entry, drug trafficking, and security threats by building 700 miles, 1,100 kilometers, of physical barriers along the Mexico-United States border. Later on in the bill it specifies what was supposed to be built was a double-layered fence with barbed wire on top, and room for a security vehicle to patrol between the layers. Not bad, right? Of the almost 700 miles of fencing specified in the bill, only 36.3 miles of double-layered fencing, as the bill required, has been built. Most of the 36-plus miles of fencing were built during the Bush administration. President Barack Obama has created our immigration crisis by not enforcing current laws. Now, millions of illegal aliens are in America and they pose a risk to our jobs and safety. Here is a drawing of what the fence is supposed to look like. Obama used the rules set forth in the law to reduce the size of the double-layered fencing that was required. But that same flexibility will allow Trump to build and upgrade the wall as much as he wants it. A nation cannot be safe and secure without proper law enforcement at the border. Trump has the authority to build the wall, and it has time to start it. What do you think about Congress approving Trump's wall in 2006? Please leave us a comment below and tell us.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.